So, my girl Sarah, she called me up the other day, and she's like, well, she called me up in the morning. It was like 6 o'clock in the morning. And I was like, girl, I ain't even up yet. And she's like, I know, but I just gotta tell you something. I was like, great, what is it? She's like, I've been up all night talking to that guy again. And I was like, girl, you talking about that guy all the way down in Australia? She's like, yeah. Every time we talk, it's just so much fun that I just lose track of time. And I'm like, yeah, you definitely lost track of time. Call me at 6 o'clock in the morning, thinking that I want to hear about you and, you know, this guy. So she stopped talking, and she's like, girl, so we talking last night, and we just, you know, getting all sweet on each other, and we just talking about how we never have no intelligent conversations. And I'm like, girl, what? You never have intelligent conversations? Are you kidding me? You like the most genius person I know. And she's like, yeah, I know. But every time I talk to him on the phone, and I hear his accent, I just go totally crazy. And I'm like, girl, everybody's got an accent. I got an accent, you got an accent. What's so special about his? She's like, well, I don't know. I never really thought about it that way. And I was like, yeah, because, you know, I mean, I think about all kinds of stuff all the time. And so she just kept talking, and she's like, but I hear his accent. And then he got this webcam. Yeah, this boy, he got this webcam, right? And she was telling me about it. She's like, oh my gosh, his webcam working so good last night. He got it just in the right angle, you know what I mean. And I was like, yeah, I know what you mean, but I still don't understand it. This white boy crazy. I mean, everybody knows all white dudes are crazy. But this one is really crazy because, you know, he lived all the way down there. And she telling me he knows all this stuff about other countries and he teaching her things. I'm like, yeah, I bet he want to teach you something, girlfriend. And she just keeps saying, no, this is for real, I'm telling you. And I'm like, yeah, whatever. How's he know about all these other countries when he lived way down there, like on this little island in Australia? And, you know, he way down there, like I say, and everywhere else is way up here. And she's like, no, I'm serious. He knows all this kind of stuff. He's real smart. He goes to college. I'm like, yeah, all white dudes go to college. You know, I myself, I skipped college, you know, because girlfriends like myself, we don't need college. So she telling me about him and how smart he is and how cute he is and all this stuff. And I'm like, dude, that still don't mean that the dude ain't crazy. Because he is crazy. I'm telling you, this guy is like nuts up in the head. And I'm not really sure why he's nuts up in the head. Just because, like, why he be talking to her all night long? Like, ain't he got nothing else he can be doing? And then she's like, there's a time difference in Australia. And I'm like, whatever, it ain't no time difference. It's the same time everywhere around the world. But, you know, she keeps telling me that there's a time difference and that, you know, it's the evening for him and it's, you know, late at night for her. Whatever. I can't believe she buying all them lies he been telling her. And I keep saying, girl, you gotta get yourself some brown sugar because it's all about the brown sugar. So I say, girl, you gotta compose yourself. Next time he try to be showing you his webcam and he looking all sexy and foxy like on the other end of that thing, you just like pretend that you don't even care. You know, you make him think that you don't care, but really inside you just like, oh my gosh, you know. But really, on the outside, you playing it cool, you know, because we homegirls, we gotta play it cool, because that's how we reel him in, you know. You gotta reel him in. If he all the way down there, you gotta bring him all the way up here. And she's like, girl, I want to put him in my basement. And I was like, yeah, now that is what I'm talking about. That is what it's all about. You have to get these guys. You have to reel them in first. You know, you gotta be interested. I'm like, you gotta start having intelligent conversation. She's like, well, what do we talk about? I'm like, I don't know what he likes. She's like, well, he likes cars. And I'm like, yeah, I like cars too, so I can help you out with that. I can give you some car information and you guys can start talking about cars, whatever. And she's like, well, he's smart. I don't know, what do smart people talk about? I'm like, girl, you smart? You know what smart people talk about. She's like, well, I don't know. I don't talk from here. I talk from here. And I'm like, so? It's the same thing. Just talk about something you like. She's like, well, we don't like the same things. And it's like, yeah, so you got differences. You know, you have to work out these differences. So she says, well, he likes Australian comedians. He likes him some Australian rap. And I was like, oh yeah, well, that ain't so bad. You know, I could talk to him about some Australian rap. And she say, girl, what are you trying to do? Steal my man? I say, no, I ain't trying to steal your man. She's like, well, you guys have so much more in common. Why don't you just talk to him? And I was like, oh, well, I don't need to be talking to no crazy white boy all the way down there in Australia living with, like, you know, a population of 500 people. Like, please, girl. I'm after Will Smith. I ain't after no Australian guy. That accent may work for you, but it don't do nothing for me, girlfriend, because everybody got an accent. It's all the same thing. You know, everybody talk different. Like, I talk different, you know. But I don't never date no crazy white dudes, especially no crazy white dudes that live way down in Australia, way out in this, like, this little island. And she said he be talking about all these spiders. It's like this big, you know, like as big as my hand. I'm like, man, that is crazy. And he wants you to come down there? No, oh, no. You gonna bring his butt up here. You gonna bring his cute Australian butt up here. First, you gotta brainwash him with the sweet talk, you know. But you can't flirt too much, because she flirt man. Man, this girl can flirt. She just go on and on and on, talking and talking. She like, I try to get him to take his shirt off and he won't do it. I'm like, girl, you can't be trying to get this boy to take his shirt off. What are you, crazy? But white people is crazy. So yeah. So, Sarah, if you be watching this video right now, I have some advice for you. Talk about some stuff that he likes. You know, let him talk about cars for like 2 hours. And then, you know, you start talking about what you like, and if he receptive to it, then, you know, you guys make this little connection and you share a bond and it's all good, and then you brainwash him and you drag him into your basement. And that's how it goes. It's like girl and boy meet. They talk on the internet. They hook up and she fly him back to her home country, chain him in the basement, and they live happily ever after. That's just how it goes. That's how it goes down. So yeah, love you, girl.